Hi guys, welcome to Cognitive Hub Talent Tutorials. In the previous lecture, we have seen about how to create a delimited file metadata and use it in one particular job. And in this video, I am going to explain about how to create a XML file metadata, and use it in another job. So without wasting any time, let's dive into the topic. Okay guys, here what I am doing is I am just deleting this and I am saving this job, and I am going to metadata folder here. So instead of going to file delimited, we have a separate folder here for file XML. So I am right clicking on this file XML and creating a file XML metadata here. So simply I am writing the name it as XML metadata. So I am leaving purpose and definition as blank and clicking the next here. The model is input XML, so I am selecting the input XML here. If you want to create this for output XML, then you can click here and see what are the differences between both the input XML and output XML in the upcoming like steps. So for now I am clicking the input XML here and clicking the next here. So for that you need to enter the path for XML file. So here we have a XML file here, clicking opening it. This is the file that we have, XML file. Here the folder schema viewer is for the main tag is root, and under the sub tag is each record the tag is row, and these are all the values like keys for records present in the row. So these are the schema that we have, and I am clicking the next here. So these are the two main things that we need to configure for the delimited file, for the XML file metadata. First thing is we need to configure the loop limit. That means how many number of loops, how many number of records that you want to get printed. If the count is 500, then you need to keep it as 500. But if you want to count, if you want to loop it, that particular thing for 100, for every record present in your XML file, then you can keep it as -1 if you don't know the exact count of how many rows and all, because -1 will make count of every record that we have in XML. So you need to configure it with this path /root, and you need directly drag and drop here. This is how you can do. Click on the row and directly drag and drop in the absolute XPath expression. Similarly, you need to extract the fields also. So what I am doing is I am directly dragging and drop this product ID, product name and price here in the fields. So I am saving it. So refresh preview. I am seeing whether the data is loading perfectly or not. If everything goes right, then it will get executed. Yeah, here in the sample, like in this folder only we have two outputs. This is the folder that we have. This is the file that we loaded. One is 345 and another one is 546, with each row tag is row and the main tag is root, and for individual tags as a product ID and product name and as well as price. So I am saving it. I am going to Talent Studio again. So the data is loading perfectly and header values are also same. I am clicking it as next for the next step. So you need to configure these things, and here the schema is also product ID, product name and price. So you need to click finish if you are okay with this, or if you want to change schema you can modify it. Let's check whether this file XML is working or not. So I am creating a T file input XML here and T log row component for printing the data in our console. And what I want to do is you need to convert this property type into repository, and you can directly show the path as file XML, and the name is file XML delimited XML metadata. So see, this is how it will get a it will take all the configurations needed for it. Here previously we have to configure it manually by we have to configure it like based on the file that we use, like /root/row and all, and mapping also we need to do manually. Now schema is also get defined for this component, and now what I am doing is I am connecting this with the output row component main for the tlog row, and I am going to check whether it is working or not. I am clicking the run button here. Yeah, here the output is fine. I want to modify this as a table from the basic mode. I am saving it again. I am running now. Let's see what is the output. See, this is the output that we have previously in the preview panel. So that's all for this video, guys. Thank you for watching.